Hello everybody, this is the quick review and first proper look of the Special Hobby Harvard Mk.II. As you can see, we've got the examples of the various decals they provide in the kit. This is SH72447. So I'll put the box art to one side for now. Don't need to look at it, that's all it is really. Inside you've got a colour. I've already looked inside, but I haven't looked in the bag yet. Colour instructions, which are good. Each part, that's a bit scratchy, so I'll put that bit there for now. Each part is highlighted, which is a great advancement to how things used to be. You've even got options there for cutting off the back end. I think that's for a version where they've got a gun in the back. Now I don't think this has it, but it probably does in some other boxing of it. That's to be confirmed. Nice colour call outs for the seats and explanations of all the different parts. You've got photo etch and resin. A nice example of the what you got on the sprue, and the parts that you don't use I think must be what they've got highlighted with an X around them. Next page, I won't go through everything, but next page, pretty much the whole kit is in one A5 opened up to A4 section. So you've got the usual, actually the first part was all this page, wasn't it? So you start off doing the cockpit, then you've got the engine, wings, touch the wings, touch the engine. Usual thing for any L kit. It's clear but very, how shall I put it, compact design. But again, you've got the colour indicators there just so you can see how things look painted, and that all sometimes helps some modelers. For this one, pardon me, you've got 4 or 5 different versions you can build. I wouldn't read them all because they're small writing and it doesn't matter. But it's for the Commonwealth training scheme, whereby forces from Europe and other places, instead of trying to train in the which Britain would have been the main target during the war, obviously. So they went to Canada and Australia and places to train, I think. I know they did in Canada. And they got various different liveries, different decal options, very good. And there we are, even that's the Australian zone decals, as you can see, the blue and blue instead of the blue and red to avoid the red dot confusion. Right, that's the instructions. The decals are in the bag, but as you can see, they're all quite clear. They're by, can't see who the decals are by, but they look good old quality. The register is in nice clear register. I opened the bag for the first time, and you've got one bag with the decals and the bag in, another bag around the decals that helps protect it. But I can feel, I don't know if that's thick or whether it's just my imagination, but they're not too thick. You got a bit of photo etch part in there. That's for the harnesses. That'll make a change from having to make your own. That should be fun to do. And we got individually bagged canopies, so that stops scratching. That's a good sign to see. And you've got a resin parts in another bag. I don't know what these are, I can't see. They might be not sure what they are. Perhaps they're guns for a different version. I'll have a look, it's not important right now. And the kit itself is in another bag, I know some people who might think it's a bit not very environmental having all these bags, but for the sake of packaging and keeping things clean and clear, it's one of those things that has always been the case, isn't it? So we got another clear part and another clear bag. This is probably the main one to use. You've got the option for the canopy to be open. That's a good option. Plastic is quite hard sounding. It doesn't sound too soft. It's quite hard sounding. It's recessed panel lines, but there's a nice raised. If you can see that, it's going to zoom in. Focus. Nice raised area here you get on the Harvard. I think, if I remember rightly, it's the wing join for transporting them. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the single piece underside, it's a nice dihedral, is it, for the shape of the wing. So that's nicely shaped. Nice detail on the seats. Single piece wheels. Why did I take so long to think of the word wheels? There's detail on the cockpit controls panel, but there's also a decal for those, I think, if I remember rightly. Actually, no, there's not. So look again. You see a decal for those? These might be them, yeah, but actually I think they probably, yeah, they're decals there, they're in white. So I'll probably paint a black background and put a white over that, so that's good. Decals for the control panel. Nice clear moulding. This must be quite a recent sprue because there's no flash at all, I can see. Even in this tricky areas here, you sometimes used to get flash. There's none there. And look at the detail on the cockpit walls. That's going to be excellent chance to do some good painting there. And the cockpit floor, that's nicely detailed too. Nice propeller there. But yeah, that's going to be this is going to be fun to build. Actually, I'm quite looking forward to build this. Won't be this year, I'm sure, but the release things are behind, so they're not showing. I'm not making this very clear, but I think you're following what I'm saying. So yeah, it's quite a nice kit, and not that expensive really, considering the detail in that kit. I'm very pleased with it. So there we are. It's the special hobby Harvard Mk.II 2A or 2B. 2A, 2B or not 2A. Alright, there we are, that's my joke of the day. Alright, well I've waffled enough. Yeah, looks like a good kit. Bye for now.